Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Black Hammer once again. Before we get started, like always, I would like to ask you guys to go ahead, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, go ahead and leave a comment down below saying what's up. I would greatly appreciate it. And yes, I am doing another giveaway, this time up to 500 subscribers. That's what your boy Black Hammer is looking for, 500 subscribers. So make sure you check the video so you can get more details on how you can win a crap ton of cards. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the spoilers of today. Let's go. Alright guys, so we're going to get into the spoilers of today, and today Wizards of the Coast, they went ahead and did their special announcement, kind of showing some of these cards already, and I really didn't get a chance to catch it. I was at work, I was a little busy, so I probably caught the last 10 minutes of it. But from what I can see on Facebook and Twitter, that it's pretty daggone dope. So before we get into it, I do have my own rating system. Just real quick, if you guys haven't seen the other two spoiler videos I did, one hammer represents I guess you could say a D. I would never give a card an F because I do believe every card matters. Every card has its spot. If it's for budget, if it's for drafting, if it's for just because you're feeling a little lucky and you want to just use some weird crazy stuff, every card has its spot, but not every card is equal. So one hammer means just that. It's an alternate if you can't afford the better version of whatever you're playing. Two hammers is a C, especially for drafting. You can use this as support. Three is something that you could see in constructed, but it is definitely playable in drafting. And then four hammers is extremely good in drafting, and it's a really good chance you're going to see this in constructed, maybe 3 copies, a really good support card. And then there's 5 hammers. This is the A+. This is the Rocky Punch. This is the Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson of the card. You will see this in constructed. If you see this in drafting, it will change the whole entire game. So that is my rating system. So without further ado, let me go ahead and pull this up. Boy, I am always getting this mixed up. Let's see. All right, slideshow. Boom, there it is. So today we have Nico, and I suck at names. I so apologize about that. But if you're entertained at laughing at someone who doesn't know how to pronounce these weird names they be coming up with, I am your guy. This is Nico Aries, I guess. It is a X, white, blue, so that's going to be very interesting already. Planeswalker comes in with 3, so it's a little like on the weaker side, but I mean, if you pay 5 and you just have that much land, you know, it comes in with 3 and someone just kind of, yeah, that would kind of suck. But it says when this Planeswalker enters the battlefield, create X shard tokens. You can go ahead and +1, and it says up to 1 target creature you control can't be blocked this turn. Whenever that creature deals damage, so it's not 2-player. Okay, deals damage this turn, return it to its owner's hand. Okay, I guess if you have a creature that kind of like the 2-drop that you can either scry, gain life, or bounce back, this will be awesome. If you have a creature with an amazing enter the battlefield trigger, yeah. Other than that, I don't know if you want to just be bouncing any creature. You can go ahead and -1. It says Nico deals 2 damage to target tapped creature for each card you've drawn this turn. So right off the bat, this is really meant to be in a draw heavy build, so you can at least try to take advantage of that -1. And you can go ahead and minus another one, and it says create a shard token. So I guess it's cool. I mean, I'm not really a professional player, so I can't really tell you off the top of my dome like, oh, you need this card, you need to play with. It's like, it's cool. I don't know if anyone's gonna be jumping for joy, but I do think they're gonna have a 5-drop or a 6-drop of this Planeswalker. So I think this is the lower tier of this character. So I'm gonna give it a 2 hammers. 3 if you really try hard to build around this, or at least have it incorporate with the build. But other than that, I don't know if this is gonna be like, oh my god, your opponent just played this, oh you're gonna like, nah, it's not that kind of party. Let's go ahead and go to the next one here. We have Tibolt, Cosmic Imposter. And just right off the bat, the art is amazing. Like, whoever's doing these arts, man, like, they need a round of applause, man. That the art is just amazing. And I'm an artist myself, so I can just appreciate the time and effort they put into that. But not that mana cost. That's 5, 6, 7. Oh my, that's a 7-drop, almost Ugin level. So let's just read it and see if it's worth 7 mana. That's crazy. It says it comes with 5 loyalty, so that's cool. I can dig it. And it says, as Tibolt enters the battlefield, you get an emblem already with, you may play cards exiled with Tibolt, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast those spells. So it's not any exile card, so you got to remember that. So don't build an exile deck and putting him in there thinking he's going to take advantage of all those cards. It doesn't work like that. So +2, exile the top card of each player's library. So it's your card and your opponent. So you get 2 cards right off the bat. You can cast it, as long as you got the land for it. Color doesn't matter, which you shouldn't, but you can cast it as if it was any other color. You can go ahead and -3, and it says exile target artifact or creature. That's pretty interesting. So if your opponent has a questing beast, which I hate questing beasts with a passion, you can go ahead and exile that creature and then cast it on your side. That's pretty daggone dope. And artifacts, I believe artifacts is going to play a big part in this format, or not in this format, but in this set. That's the word I'm looking for. In this set. So I mean, you may not even want the questing beast. You might have an artifact you got your eye on. Then you can go ahead and -8, and it says exile all cards from all graveyards, and then add triple reds. So that's pretty cool. 5, 6, 7. So you need 2 turns to really activate it, and you can still keep your Planeswalker. That's pretty dope. So I'm gonna give this one a 4 hammer. 4, because if you can get this played, and you might have to add some green. I can already imagine people adding green, so you're playing green, black, red, whatever the name is for those color combos, just to really ramp this. But if you don't do that and you still manage to get this played, it's going to be pretty fun. So it has the potential of 5, but a lot of people are going to get turned off by that mana cost. So yeah, Then we have the alternate arts. I have to practice that. Alternate arts. And just right off the bat, man, the middle one is definitely my favorite. The Borderless. I mean, dude holding the dagger, bro. He's just like ready to get in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if he knows he costs 7 to play. Like, 1 extra you can play Ugin is like way better, but it's pretty cool. This is his other side. So as you can see, he does have a flip side, and it's Valky. I don't know who this is. I see a lot of people on Facebook like, oh my god, it's like I don't know who he is, but he is a 2-drop creature, 2/1 god, legendary creature, so you can't play 10 of them. And it says, when this creature enters the battlefield, each opponent reveals their hand. For each opponent, exile a creature card they revealed this way until this creature leaves the battlefield. Okay, so I mean, if you're playing against one person, it's just one card, I guess. So that's kind of weird. Then you can pay X. It says choose a creature card exiled with this creature converted mana cost X. And oh, so he becomes a copy of that card. That's pretty dope. So we're gonna pick on Questing Beast. So your opponent reveals their hand, you choose a Questing Beast, and you pay 4, and he becomes a Questing Beast, or at least a copy of it. That's pretty dope. I mean, if you have 2 cards, if you have 2 copies of this card in your hand, you can save one for the Planeswalker and play one to copy. So that's pretty dope. Then we got the alternate arts here. Of course, I'm a sucker for the Borderless. That's just amazing. The third one's a little creepy. Like, I might have nightmares if I keep looking at that. But I mean, it's all pretty good. So I'm gonna give this one, at least the flip side, I'm gonna give it a 3 hammer. 3 hammer, 4 hammers if you can get something really saucy from your opponent. Then it's like beautiful. Other than that, you know, 3 hammers I think is fair. Then we got Igna Ruin Eyes. 4-drop legendary creature. All these legendary creatures. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's good. 3/3 body, and it says when Igna Ruin Eyes enters the battlefield, scry 3. Okay, 4-drop. Okay, I get it. When Igna Ruin Eyes dies, draw 3 cards. If 3 or more creatures died this turn. Damn, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I see what they're trying to do. But to me, the 4-drop is such an essential slot. Like, this sounds like a 2-drop to me, honestly. They could do scry 2, and then when it dies, draw 2 if 3 or more other creatures died this turn. That is a little bit more appealing, but for 4, and it's only a 3/3 body, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 2 hammer because I do know. Like, that's my opinion, and you know my motto: if Black Hammer doesn't approve it, then your ass shouldn't use it. You know, so I'm gonna give it 2 hammers. It's just too much. Like, for 4, like, I'd rather have other cards that I know are, you know, beneficial for 4-drop. So next card is Cole. Cole the Forge Master. He's a red-white Boris, which is my favorite color, so this better be a hell of a card. Legendary creature, Dwarf Warrior. 2/2 body. Says whenever another non-token creature you control dies, if it was enchanted or equipped, return it to its owner's hand. Wow, pretty good. I mean, like I told you guys, a Warriors build is going to be pretty daggone dope. It says creature tokens you control that are enchanted or equipped get +1/+1. So Nahiri, she already produces a token, and you can equip for free an equip that you already have on the battlefield. So I mean, this is kind of synergetic, if that's a word, with Nahiri. So I mean, I already done said it. Warriors, Boros, mono white, mono red is going to be, or even I don't forget my colors here. Black red is going to be a thing. So yes, Hammer done said it. So I'm gonna give this a solid 3. Because I mean, shock, everyone's gonna be like, oh, but it's shockable. Like, yeah, you're right. The colors is really specific, red, white, so you gotta be really careful with your mana. But other than that, it's definitely a good support card. Not report card, but support. Then we got Old growth troll. That's gonna be me when I'm old as hell, man. I'm just gonna be some old grumpy troll. This is triple green. Who's the other dude that's a triple green? Wow. So I guess mono green, really, like, yeah, triple red. Yeah, does have trample. Troll warrior. You would think this would be like a troll giant, but I guess I don't know. It's a 4/4 body. It's pretty decent, and it says when this creature dies, if it was a creature, okay, if it was a creature, return it to the battlefield. It's an aura. Oh man, it's an aura enchantment with enchant forest. With enchant forest you control, and enchanted forest has tap at 2 green and pay 1 tap, sacrifice this land, create a tapped 4/4 green troll warrior creature token with trample. Okay, so now I get it. It's a creature. If it dies, it comes back as an enchant forest. So you can tap it, get more green, or you can pay 1 tap, sacrifice the land, and create another 4/4 token. Got you. Man, so confusing. Is it worth it? I think so, bro. This is gonna definitely get a high 3. A high 3. If there was a 3.5, this will be it. 4 at the low end, because it's triple green, so it's really gonna be niche. It's really going to be really green focused. Devotion, I guess that's the proper word for magic. So I don't know if a lot of people are going to be like, oh my god, I need to play back that card. And plus it's a rare, so you're gonna have to definitely spend some rare mythic wild cards, or not mythic, rare wild cards. And I don't know if people are going to go out of their way just for this card. If they get it, cool. If they don't, I'm pretty sure they're not going to be worse. So high 3, low 4 hammers. Ooh, then we got let's start with the human guy. God of the Cosmos. I'm not going to try that. All rude. I don't know. The old dude with the beard. That's how I want to get my beard one day. Just long and just gray. It's a 5-drop creature. All right, 1/1 stats. Wow, that's already. I almost hit the 1 hammer that quick. Legendary creature god. And it says this creature gets +1/+1 for each card in your hand and each foretold card you own and exiled. Okay. At the beginning of your end step, choose a card type. Then reveal the top 2 cards of your library. Put all cards of the chosen type into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in eating order. At the beginning of your end step. So this is a passive ability. And if you're playing a tribal, it should be no reason why you shouldn't be able to get those cards in your hand. So it's really pushing tribal, and it's blue, so obviously card advantage, because that's what they do. So it's kind of feeding itself to be more than just a 1/1. But I kid you not, if you have 2 cards in your hand, something wrong. You do not need to be playing this for 5 and have 2 cards in your hand. You better be having all kind of cards in foretold, exile, and you better have like 5-6 cards in your hand for this to really be worth it. Like, that simple. And then we got the flip side, which is a legendary creature bird, 2-drop. And it says whenever Hakaka Whispering Raven, that's what we're gonna call him, enter or deals combat damage to a player, return it to his owner's hand, then scry 2. That's actually pretty dope. So it kind of feeds into you being able to flip it into, I like this card, bro. It's getting 4 hammers. I got it right here, bro. Don't trip. I got an amazing mono blue build just for this one here. So I'm gonna get this a 4-hammer. You gotta be really strategic playing this card, and just hopefully it doesn't die because you ain't gonna get it back. But other than that, yeah, 4 hammers. Boom. Let's go to the next one. Now, when I seen this art, bro, I was like, that's the coldest elf ever. 2-drop, 2/2, elf warrior. It says whenever one or more other elves enters the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn, because you already know, because I seen someone post this on Facebook in a historic group, and I just all of a sudden I'm already traumatized by playing elves. I do not want them to, be overpowered. But with that last key text, it says this ability triggers only once each turn, so you can't just be popping out all kind of elves. So that's good. Then you can pay 7. Elves you control get +2/+2 and gain death touch until end of turn. So this will get a solid. I'm gonna get this a solid 2, bro. High 2, low 3. Because if you can build a really tight elves build, you can have 3 copies. I wouldn't be mad. You don't want just, okay, maybe 4. If you can have 2 of these in turn 4, play 2 more elves, you get like a whole bunch of, like, what, 2? And I mean, I'm pretty sure they got some lores where they beef up and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna say a 3, bro. I'm going for it. 3. Next one is a sage, and it's binding the old gods. Binding the old guys. I don't know which old guys they're talking about, but it's a 4-drop, black green. First chapter is destroy target non-land permanent and opponent controls. Okay, I can dig it. Like, as soon as you play, boom, instant value. I got it. Search your second chapter. Search your library for a forest card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle your library. Okay, I mean, it went extremely gangster on the first chapter, and then extremely soft on the second one. Third chapter says creatures you control gain death touch until end of turn. Okay, I guess. I mean, they're all kind of over the place with this one. You got destroy, non-land permanent, search for a forest, and then creatures gain death touch. It's like, I mean, it's cool. It kind of covers. Ooh, I just hit that. It kind of covers a plethora of things. Your opponent's stuff, your land, and your creature. So, I mean, I can see this being just about in every green black white also build. So it's pretty cool. I'm gonna get this a 3. Solid. Oh, okay. Shoot, that's rough, bro. Low 4. I'm gonna get this a low 4 because it does cover a lot. But if that's all that is really doing, is like the first mode, and then the rest of it is kind of just like, you better have some creatures. And if you're already flooding, I mean, what the hell is another land gonna do for you? So it's cool. I can't really find any bad things, but it's not like mind boggling like, whoa, this is amazing. It's all right. Next one, we have Frostbite. Now this one, I did see this one. I was like, OMGness. It's a 1 red. Of course, red gets all the spicy stuff. Frostbite deals, in its instant, snow instant. You gotta remember that, snow instant. Frostbite deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If you control 3 or more snow permanents, it deals 3 damage instead. So you're not gonna be playing this on turn 1 doing 3 damage. So it's a shock at the most, or at the least. But if you can have 3 snow permanents, which I only know of the lands, I'm not really too familiar with snow's permanents, but if you can get 3 or more, you can have 4 if you really want to. It deals 3 damage instead. That is pretty daggone amazing. So this is going to get 4 because that is going to be extremely annoying. I can already tell. And it kills just about every rogue. Rogue builds, I think their highest creature is 3. I mean, unless they have the little ninja dude who jumps out the hand, and he's a 4/4. But other than that, bro, every other rogue is 3 toughness or less. So this will kill every rogue. So yeah, I'm on board with this. So 4 hammers from your boy Hammer. Next we have Varagoth, Blood Sky Seer. I think it's Seer. It's a 3-drop legendary creature, of course, because everything's legendary. I love the art. That looks pretty daggone dope, bro. Wow, that looks like a tattoo. Like if you got a tattoo of that on the back, on your back, bro, you ain't gonna be getting in too many fights. Feel me? It's a demon rogue, 2/3 for a 3-drop. That's not bad. And death touch, and it has boast. So you pay 2. Target player searches their library for a card, then shuffles their library and puts that card on top of it. Just for 2. So play this turn 3, turn 4, pay 2, search your library for a Bloodthirst Chief, or yeah, I think that's what it's called. And then boom, you found yourself a removal. That's just what I could think of right off the top of my head. But I mean, that's pretty dope. I'm gonna get this a 4 because it's a 2/3 death touch. So I mean, if you really want to chump block, you can just take out any creature that you can, and it'll kill it. And you can literally search for cards and cards. That's crazy. That's almost like a little too much. Like really, like you can be turn 5 and pay 4 essentially, like no losing life, no. Okay, well, I guess, like, wow, all right, they really did that. Let's go to the next one. We have Saruf's Packmate. So we got a wolf. I don't know, there's a lot of wolves, I'm not sure, but this is a 4-drop 3/3. I already don't like that. It says when this creature enters the battlefield, draw a card. You can foretell, pay 2, and foretell is during your turn you may pay 2 and exile this card from your hand face down, cast it on a later turn for its foretell cost. So essentially play this on like turn 3, and I don't know, all that for just a draw card for a 3/3. Nah, I'm gonna get us 2, bro. I just right off the bat, man, I can't really think of like, oh man, you can, if it was foretell 1, that'll be better, but foretell 2, bro, I'm already trying to play my curve, bro. I'm trying to play a creature that costs 2, not a foretell. And I guess you could play this on like turn 6 when you have the extra mana, but I guess 2-drop or 2 hammers, not 2-drop, 2 hammers for that Packmate. Then we got Aldroot's Empathy. Oh, okay, so this is the one that I seen when I was watching. So it's a 7-drop, sorcery speed, mythic. Wow. It says create 2 1/1 bluebird creature tokens with flying. Take an extra turn after this one. Exile this card. Of course, you better exile the hell out of this card. And a foretell is a 6. So I guess, yeah, play this turn 6, turn 7, go ahead and play it. Like that's pretty much like cut and dry. Like if the foretell was like 4, and then you pay your 6 way later. That to me makes, you know, a little bit more saucy, but this one's cool. I can definitely see a lot of people forcing this to be something, but I think once the hype dies down and people kind of have their fun with it, it'll be just another card. It'd just be like, you know, oh man, they're playing that, and it's like, all right, cool, whatever. So I'm gonna give it 4 because always taking an extra turn is always going to be beneficial. No matter if you're losing, having an extra turn is like cool, you know. So I'm gonna give it a 4 drop, or 4 hammers. Then last we have some Snowlands. Now this is the only snow that I am familiar with right now. I don't know if you can see that, but it's dual lands, but they come in tapped. So you have red white comes in tap, green white, green blue, red green, blue black, green blue, white black, black red, blue red, and black green. Okay, they all come in tapped, but they're snow permanents. So that is pretty awesome. All right, so I believe that's the last one. Yes, that is the last one. So let's go back and go boom right there. Once again, it's your boy Black Hammer. I kept this close to 30 minutes, so I am extremely proud of myself. Pat on my own back. But if you guys like this video, go ahead, like it, leave a comment down below, say what's up. I would say what's up back to you if you want to have a conversation. If you have any opinions about anything that I said about these cards, let me know down below, and watch the next video that I did. Don't watch nobody else but me. Yes, it's your boy Black Hammer. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.